Talk English Vault.
Learn English with podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk English Vault. I'm Sophie, and today's episode is one that comes straight from the heart.
And I'm Marcus, and I really mean that. This one is personal, because today we are talking directly to the students, the learners, the ones who are working hard, showing up every day, and sometimes wondering if it's all worth it.
This episode is for you. Whether you're studying English at school, at university, learning on your own late at night after a long day, wherever you are in your journey, this conversation is for you.
We're not going to teach grammar today. We're not going to drill vocabulary. We're just going to talk, honestly, about what it actually feels like to be a student, about the hard days and the good days, about why it matters, and about what keeps you going when things get tough.
Because we've both been students. We know what it feels like, and we have some things we really want to say.
So settle in, take a breath, and let's have a real conversation. This one's for you.
Let's just start honestly, because I think one of the things students don't hear enough is being a student is genuinely hard. And it's okay to say that.
It is hard, and I think there's sometimes this pressure to pretend it isn't. Like, if you're struggling, there must be something wrong with you. But that's just not true.
Right. Studying takes an enormous amount of mental energy. You're constantly absorbing new information, dealing with pressure from exams and deadlines, trying to manage your time, trying to stay motivated, all at the same time.
And if you're studying in a second language, like so many of our listeners are, the level of effort required is honestly extraordinary. You're not just learning a subject, you're doing it in a language that isn't your mother tongue. That deserves real recognition.
It really does. And I think the first thing I want to say to every student listening right now is what you are doing is brave, genuinely brave. It would be so much easier to stop, to say, this is too hard, to give up. And you haven't done that. You're still here.
And that counts. That matters more than any grade or test result. The fact that you showed up today, that you're still trying, that is something to be genuinely proud of.
Okay, so with that said, let's talk about some of the specific things that students go through, because I think naming the hard things is the first step to getting through them.
Sophie, let's talk about the hard days, because every student has them. And sometimes when you're in the middle of a hard day or a hard week, it can feel like everyone else is fine, and you're the only one struggling.
And that feeling is so isolating and so wrong, because I promise you, every single person in your class, in your school, in your university has days when they feel lost, behind, overwhelmed, or just completely exhausted.
I remember being a student and looking around the room at other people who seemed to have everything together. Their notes were perfect, they always seemed to know the answers, they never looked confused.
And you thought, why is it so easy for them and so hard for me?
Exactly. But what I learned later, much later, was that most of those people were feeling exactly the same thing inside. They were just very good at hiding it. We all are.
There's actually a name for this. It's called imposter syndrome. This feeling that everyone else belongs here and you're the only one who doesn't really know what they're doing. And it affects students everywhere, at every level, from beginners all the way to PhD students.
If you've ever felt like that, like you don't quite belong, like you're not smart enough, like sooner or later everyone is going to figure out that you've been struggling, I want you to hear this. That feeling is a lie. It is not the truth about you.
The truth is, you are in the room. You earned your place. Your struggles do not make you less capable. They make you human.
And every great thinker, every successful person, every expert in any field went through a period when they were beginners who didn't understand things. That's not failure. That's the process.
The process is supposed to feel uncomfortable sometimes. That discomfort, that feeling of being stretched, is literally your brain growing. It's what learning feels like from the inside.
So the next time you have a hard day and you think, maybe I'm just not cut out for this, I want you to remember that. Hard days are not signs that you should stop. They are signs that you are growing.
Okay, Marcus, let's talk about something that I feel really strongly about. Because I think students are sold a very specific picture of what success looks like, and it causes a lot of unnecessary pain.
Tell me more.
So, the picture we're given is usually something like this. You study hard, you get good grades, you get into a good university or find a great job, and then you've made it. That's success. Linear, clear, straightforward.
And most people's actual lives look absolutely nothing like that.
Exactly. Real life is messy. You fail an exam and have to retake it. You change your mind about what you want to study. You graduate and don't immediately find the job you wanted. You take a path that nobody around you understands. You feel behind. You feel lost.
And in those moments, when your path looks nothing like the picture you were shown, it's so easy to feel like you failed, like something has gone wrong.
But here's what I really believe. The messiness is the journey. The detours, the setbacks, the moments of complete confusion, those are not interruptions to your success story. They are your success story.
Some of the most interesting, capable, impressive people I know took the least straightforward path. They failed things. They changed direction multiple times. They spent years figuring out what they actually wanted.
And every single one of those experiences taught them something that the straight line path never could have.
So if your path right now doesn't look like what you expected, if it's taking longer than you thought, if it's going in a different direction, please don't panic. Please don't give up. Trust the journey, even when you can't see where it's leading.
Because it is leading somewhere, even when it doesn't feel like it.
And one more thing on this, comparison. Because comparison is one of the most destructive forces in a student's life.
Oh, so true. Social media especially makes this so much worse. You see someone your age who seems to have achieved so much, and you think, what am I doing with my life?
But you're only seeing their highlight reel. You're not seeing their doubt, their sleepless nights, their failures, their moments of wanting to quit. Everyone has those. Nobody posts them.
So compare yourself only to who you were last month, last year. Are you learning more, understanding more, handling things you couldn't handle before? That is the only comparison that matters.
Okay, let's talk about the practical side. Because motivation is great, but it comes and goes. So what actually keeps you going on the days when motivation has completely disappeared?
This is such an important question because I think a lot of students wait to feel motivated before they start working. And motivation is actually quite unreliable. It shows up when you don't need it and disappears exactly when you do.
So true. So what do you think keeps people going instead?
Habits. Small, consistent habits that you do regardless of how you feel. Showing up at the same time every day, opening the book even when you don't want to, starting even if you only do 10 minutes. Because almost always, once you start, something shifts.
The hardest part is always starting. Once you're in it, once you've overcome that initial resistance, it gets easier. The momentum builds.
And another thing, your environment. This is massively underrated. The space you study in, the people around you, the energy of your surroundings, all of it affects how you learn and how you feel about learning.
If your study space is chaotic and distracting, your mind will be too. But if you create a space that signals to your brain, this is where we focus, this is where we grow, your brain starts to cooperate.
And community, finding other people who are on the same journey as you. Because studying alone, especially when it's hard, is so much harder than studying with people who understand what you're going through.
That's why communities like this one, the Talk English Vault family, matters so much. Because when you're surrounded by other people who are committed to learning, who encourage each other, who celebrate each other's progress, you don't give up as easily.
You feel seen, and feeling seen is incredibly motivating.
And finally, celebrate small wins. Students are often very focused on the big goal and forget to notice how far they've already come.
Every new word you understand, every sentence you speak confidently, every lesson you complete, these are real achievements.
Your brain actually responds really well to acknowledgement of progress. When you notice how far you've come, it releases motivation to keep going. So don't wait until you've reached the big goal to feel proud. Feel proud now. You've earned it. I want to spend a few minutes just saying the things I really wish someone had said to me when I was a student. The things I needed to hear.
Let's do it. This matters.
First, your pace is your pace. It doesn't matter how fast anyone else is learning or progressing. The only thing that matters is that you are moving, even slowly, even imperfectly. Movement is progress.
Second, asking for help is not weakness. It is one of the most intelligent things a student can do. The students who progress the fastest are not the ones who pretend to understand everything. They're the ones who put their hand up, ask the question, and close the gap in their understanding.
Third, rest is not laziness. Your brain needs rest to consolidate what it's learned. Sleep is not wasted study time. It's when your brain organizes and stores everything you've absorbed. Burning yourself out is not a badge of honor. It's a recipe for burnout.
Fourth, you are more than your grades. A grade is a measurement of one performance on one day under specific conditions. It is not a measurement of your intelligence, your worth, your potential, or your future. Please don't let a number define you.
Fifth, the skills you are building right now, discipline, resilience, the ability to learn new things, to work through confusion, to keep going when it's hard, these will serve you for the rest of your life, far beyond any specific subject or qualification.
You are not just studying. You are building the person you are going to become, and that person is going to be remarkable.
And sixth, and this might be the most important one, believe in yourself. Not blindly, not arrogantly, but genuinely, quietly, stubbornly believe that you have what it takes. Because you do. You absolutely do.
The fact that you want to learn, that you care enough to show up, that alone puts you ahead of so many people who gave up before they even started.
So keep going. On the good days and the hard days, when it feels effortless and when it feels impossible. Keep going. Because the version of you on the other side of this effort, the one who made it through, is waiting, and they are so worth it.
Okay, before we close, we want to do something a little different today. We want to give you a chance to speak.
Come to the YouTube comments and finish this sentence, just in English, however feels right to you. I am a student and I am proud of myself because...
It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be impressive. Maybe you're proud because you showed up today. Maybe you're proud because you understood something you didn't understand last week. Maybe you're proud because you didn't give up even when you wanted to.
Write it in the comments, because saying it, even in writing, makes it real. And because this community will celebrate you for it. We will celebrate you for it.
And if you know a student who is struggling right now, someone who needs to hear that they're not alone, that they're doing better than they think, that it's okay to find it hard, please share this episode with them. It might be exactly what they need today.
If today's episode meant something to you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more students find us when they need us most.
Subscribe to Talk English Vault so you never miss an episode. We are here every single week for you.
Until next time, be patient with yourself.
Be kind to yourself.
And never, ever stop believing in yourself. You are doing better than you think. See you next episode.
We're proud of you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Keep going.